All right, peace y'all. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? I don't know where you at, what state or what prospective place you are in, but we are in New York and we snowed in today. But nevertheless, I will be working regardless. So let's work. It's Sunday, and we are now 4 days away from our annual Acre Boys land giveaway. This will be our ninth acre that we have given away for absolutely free. Proud to say that when we first came up with this agenda, we didn't know how far this would go. We didn't know we would still be doing this, right? Um, I'm proud to be giving away anything, right? A lot of people can't say that they're in position to give away anything. So I'm super excited about that. It's a great time whenever we do these giveaways. It stirs up a lot of emotions in different people for different reasons. And I'm just happy that we could give it away. And when we say we give it away, we actually do give it away. When we say it's an acre, it's every bit of an acre. It's yours to keep if you are the winner. It's yours to do whatever you want to do with it if you are the winner. It will be a deed that will be transferred over into your name. Once you have that deed in your name, it's yours forever, for life. If you decide to build on it, if you decide to sell it, whatever you like to do. So these giveaways are very special. These giveaways are very important because nobody gave us nothing on our come up. We had to get it how we live, as they say. We had to get it from the ground up. So you see the pinned comment says comment giveaway to win 1 acre of land. There's really like no catch to this. You know, a lot of people do these kind of things, and it's usually some type of catch to it. There's no catch to it. The catch is that the reason and the premise why we came up with this is to get our people, get our culture to come lend an ear to hear about this message, to hear about this world of land investing. And in the process of that special night, we'll be giving away to incentivize people to show up to hear about land investing because we feel it's a very important topic. So to incentivize that, we give away this 1 acre of land. Now I could give away any piece of land for that matter. Doesn't have to be 1 acre, right? I can give away a point 10. I can give away a point 20. We decided to continuously give away an acre because that's our name, Acre Boys, to let people know that if we can come in contact with it, possess it, own it, and give it away, you surely can too as well. So once again, to reiterate, this is our ninth acre that we will be giving away for absolutely free. Previous giveaways, we have done them solo, just the Acre Boys. Let's just walk down that alley, down that path, right? Our first giveaway was just us, right? Just the Acre Boys. We gave away 2 acres at one time. 2 acres was our first giveaway. Let's pause right there and let's just talk about the first one. Our first giveaway was a 2 acre piece of property that we had in our inventory that we wanted to do this giveaway. We wanted to do a give back of some sort. What better way to give back than give some land? Young lady came, she showed up into the class as a participant, as you should. All those that have common giveaway, show up on Thursday, December 18th, 7 p.m. Spend a little time with the Acre Boys. She came, she showed up, and she won 2 acres of land. I do want to pause. Many of you may have seen this post, but I want to play it for you so you can see that these are real people. These are real testimonials. I want to play this young lady. She's from Arkansas. You can be from anywhere in the state. Here she is explaining.
I am ecstatic. I really don't.
Explaining that she won her 2 acres of land. So let's just listen to what she has to say, and then we'll come right back.
Hello, I am Jasmine, and I am from Arkansas. I am the winner of the 2 acre giveaway. the Acre Boyzz for a little over a year now, and I love what they're teaching. I love their standards. I love everything about what they do, and I was just captivated by it. And so I've been watching them and just keeping up with them, like I say, for over the past year. And so this opportunity, I believe, will open up more doors for me. I feel so blessed right now. I feel so amazingly blessed because I have always wanted to own land. I'll look at properties and be like, oh, yeah, I do this with that. I could do with that, do this or that with that property. And now I own my own property. So I'm just blessed to be able to share this testimony. I plan to flip that land and acquire more properties. So I am just grateful, so grateful for this opportunity, and I really, really appreciate you guys.
All right. She was the 2-acre winner. So, as you heard in her video state that she planned to flip the land. As I stated, once it's yours to do whatever you want to do with the property. If you choose to hold on, if you choose to utilize it, if you choose to build, if you choose to sell, it's totally your prerogative of what you want to do with your land once you're the winner. In this case, she stated to us that she could use the funds, right? So she said, I want to sell the property. As I stated, this was a property that we had in inventory. The Acre Boyzz are active land investors and active land flippers. We flip land for a living, meaning that we're in constant relationships with buyers and sellers. So once she stated to us that she wanted to sell the property, I knew that I could sell it for her because it was a property that was already in my inventory, and I wouldn't have had it in my inventory if it wasn't a property that I thought that I could move. So what did I do behind the scenes? I kept the property or put the property on the market for her. Less than 2 weeks, we had a buyer stating that they wanted to buy the property. I contacted her and said, I have a buyer for you at that point. Now, I don't have to do any of this. I didn't have to do any of it. I'm not getting paid to do any of this. We gave the land away already. We didn't get paid to do nothing. I don't have to go above and beyond to do anything further than what I promised that I would do, and that's give the land. She was already in ownership of it. I had transferred the deed over. So we took it a step further. I found a buyer for her. Then I walked her through on how to close out on the deal, how to handle that whole transaction. See, this is the importance of mentorship because she didn't have any knowledge on how to go about doing these things. But when you have a mentor that can walk you through, it makes things a lot easier. So I bought a buyer to her. I walked her through the steps and the procedures that would go into getting this deal closed and just made this a seamless transaction for her. She sold this property for a lot of thousands. I'm not going to tell her business, but let's just say it wasn't 1,000. Let's just say it wasn't 2 or 3 or 4 or 5,000. It was some more thousands that she sold this property for. So essentially, she won some money. Because this is what land offers. It offers a multitude of things. You can use it. You can sell it if you want to cash out on it. In this case, she decided that she wanted to cash out on it. Christmas came early for her. Now, I could have charged her. I could have charged her something for handling that transaction for her. I didn't charge her a dime. All I asked for, once I handled that transaction, I asked for one thing. I said, give me a testimonial just stating what happened with you and give your experience, because I'm well aware. See, most of you get so blinded by thinking that the cash is important. And I agree that making money is important. But in this field or in this business that we're in, credibility is just as important as money. The money going to come and the money going to get allocated and go. But my credibility means a whole lot more. That's going to stick and allow me to make more money. So I asked her for a testimonial, just telling the truth. I don't, whenever I ask people for testimonials, I don't even tell you what to say. Just tell the truth about what your ordeal was with the Acre Boys. So here's the follow-up after she sold the property. Here's the follow-up testimonial that she gave about the ordeal with the Acre Boys.
Shout out to the Acre Boys. Hello, hello. I just want to give a huge shout out to the Acre Boys. I won that 2 acres of land at the end of December. And within 2 to 3 weeks of me being in the process of getting that deed, I had an offer on the sale of that land. And so the Acre Boys helped me throughout that process. It was a seamless process. They pretty much did everything for me. I had to sign some paperwork, of course, and even with doing that, they were right there throughout the process to video call me to make sure that I was filling everything out correctly. I received my check in the mail. Woo-hoo. But I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm telling you guys that whatever they are teaching, whatever they are implementing, like it actually works. Like I'm a living witness. I am so grateful to have witnessed that process, and I'm just grateful. I'm so thankful. It came at just the right time in my life, and I'm telling you guys, join them, okay? Join them.
All right, that was the follow-up video after she had received her check, and it was a great giveaway, to say the least. And that was our very first giveaway. That was our 2-acre winner. Then we went on from there, and we've done, I believe, 5 or 6 more giveaways. In totality, as I stated, we're on our 9th acre that we're giving away, our 9th acre, and I believe this is our 6th giveaway. We had another giveaway where we gave away 2 acres. Then the rest of them have been 1-acre giveaways. So we stand in that tradition of giving away the 1 acre. All you have to do is comment the word giveaway to get yourself registered and show up on December 18th to see if you stand a chance or see if you're the winner. I don't know who's going to win. Someone will win. I wish I could give everybody an acre, but we don't have it like that. Maybe one day we will, but as of now, we'll do it 1 person and 1 acre at a time. You have to be in it to win it. That's really all that I can say for you or to you. This is a real giveaway. And as I stated, the premise behind this is just to get people excited about this space, because this is when this culture was thriving the most, is when we were in ownership of land and farms. You don't own a farm without owning land first. You don't own a house without having the land to go with it. You don't have a commercial building or business without having the land. It is the primary resource. So to incentivize our people, right? How do we spice this space up? We spice it up in one fashion is by doing things like this, by building excitement around the space, by doing giveaways. All right. So that is who we are. And we want to share that with you. Comment the word giveaway, and hope you are having a good day. I'm having a decent day. We are snowed in here. Anytime we're dealing with snow, that's not something that I look forward to, but I do get a chance to. I was going to be in regardless, putting in some good work, even on a Sunday. Let's go there. Who's working on a Sunday, right? Most of you, what type of time you on? Is this the weekend? You relaxing? Over here, we 7 days a week. 7 days a week. This is how you move the needle. Maybe because we work for ourselves, we have that type of attitude. But even if I was working for somebody else, you should have that kind of attitude. I'm tired of being last, our culture being last in everything. Let's push ourselves so we can move the needle. All right. Let's be great. You can do it. She said, do you have a listing for land for sale in Clarksville, Tennessee? I don't have anything per se in my inventory in Clarksville, Tennessee, but we can show you how to target Clarksville, Tennessee, because that's what we're great at doing, targeting areas and finding things in areas. right now, I'm still playing in a hotbed, Fulton County. That's where Atlanta at. And am I finding deals there? Yes, I'm finding deals there. We can show anybody on this call how to target areas and how to get it at a discounted price. That's what we specialize in doing. We run a whole program with a bunch of investors, hundreds of investors in it, that we have shown how to do that. And I do want to shed some light on my program now because I like to brag about them. I like to brag about action takers. I like to brag about people that have joined us in this initiative and that are doing things on a high level. So alone in this week, I had 2 deals, not my deals, but my team, my mentees, their deals that came along. We had to buy a 30-acre that we picked up for $60,000 that we listed on the market for a whopping $175,000. My mentee didn't have the $60,000 to put the money up, so we put the money up for him. We listed that on the market for $175,000. I'm crossing my fingers that it sells extremely fast. I like testimonials. I like to brag about the testimonials. I like to say that these are first timers that didn't have any previous experience before coming into our ecosystem. I love that. I love to see somebody put their money where their mouth is, take the initiative, go do the business, then the business works, and I report it to social. I love it. Most of us want to do things, but end up doing nothing. I hate it. Do what you say you're going to do long after the emotion of the thing that excited you is gone. Do it. This giveaway is good. Stop looking for things for free. However many people that is on this call, everybody can't win. I don't know who's going to win. Somebody will win, and I'm excited for that person. Otherwise than that, don't take a free thing that you didn't win as the end all. What if you don't win? What next? You done with the land space? You don't want an acre no more? If I don't win it free, I don't want it no more. Mindset shifted, please. Don't let a giveaway stop you going after for something that you know you need and want and can get. I like to have these kind of conversations. In fact, I have them on a daily basis with my teammates. So we do have a private room that we opening up, top of the year, letting the cat out the bag. We have a private room to where you're going to get more of these intimate conversations, just like what we're talking about. These days, you know, it kind of trips me out because we get stopped places. People send us all kind of messages. I love what you do. Thanks for doing it, and all of those things. I say thank you. I appreciate it. But in the back of my mind, I say to myself, you can do the same thing. I don't have a Harvard education. I didn't do anything special to attain this knowledge except find the person that can teach it to me. Only other thing that, see, I'm starting to realize what I don't call special may be special to somebody else. And what do you mean by that, Ray? I mean that I had the nerve to not quit. I didn't give up. I identified a field or a lane that works, and I just stayed with it. And I just studied it until I start having success in it. I throw around that word until, even with my existing community. Stay until. When's your until? I don't know. But work it until. If you believe that this space could be a lucrative space, and let's not take a guess at it because we only deal with data. What does the data say about the land business? The data states that since the beginning of time, every wealthy family has land in their portfolio. So when we start talking about these kind of things, especially if you're of a certain age, just do what has been laid out that has worked. Don't go reinvent the wheel. Because if you're of a certain age, most of you, your belief level on new things is low. You don't totally believe in crypto. So you use the poke it with a bear method for all of these new things. You don't totally believe in AI. And yes, I'm talking to you that's of a certain age because I know who my message caters to based upon the data that we receive. I cater to a mature audience. And one thing I can speak from is experience because I'm the same. I'm somewhere in that scope, in that age range. So I kind of know how you think. If you look like me, I have a great idea of how you think and how you move. I only been inside of this body and in this race. So just find the thing that has proven or the data has said that has worked. Is land the only thing that has ever worked for this culture? Absolutely not. But being that you're on this platform and this is what we specialize in, let's deal with that. That's why we only deal with that. Let's stay there. I want to hyper focus on something that's good, hyper focus on something that has proven to work. The problem when we get derailed from the message, the problem is when y'all hear the word money, then it's not such a good thing no more. How do I know that? Because if I said join my free community right now, I'll have 10,000 people go check out. If I say join my paid community, you got to consult with a family member. You have to go check balances out. We start to hesitate. We start to give pushback. Now, if I told you right now it was a sale on something for Christmas, I know you're all out Christmas shopping. No ROI on that. No return on that. No return on investment. Let's just deal with the real. Let's have some reality checks. But if I tell you to go join a mentorship, that's a paid mentorship. I'd rather spend it on Christmas clothes than position myself to grow. Can I say 100% for sure that if you joined my mentorship, that you would be a successful person? No, I can't. I can tell you that now I have the data. Like if this was the beginning of the program, I would just say, I don't know. But now I can tell you that if based upon the data and the feedback, those that have implemented the steps that it takes to be successful based upon the program that we have put in place, I now have results. I now have students that have came to the table and that have made $100,000 in a month, that have came to the table that have made $60,000 a month, that have came to the table, made $25,000 a month. I have came to the table, made 10, 15,000, and so on and so forth. I have several of those testimonials now. So now it's not guesswork. And no, they didn't have a different program. Each of them was not taught a different thing. They were taught the same thing. And on the flip side of that coin, there's a law called polarity, right? The law of polarity states for everything that's good, there's everything that's bad. So for everybody that has been successful, there has been some that wasn't successful. What's the difference if the medium is the same teachings and lessons for all of them? The only difference is the ones that were successful, they stuck with it, implemented it, and kept doing it until it worked. I went to church. I had a family reunion a couple months ago. We went to church, and it was in this big church. And the pastor message, which I love, is said, you have to go through to get to. And most of us don't want to go through nothing to get to. We just want to get to without going through. And that going through, that's where you're going to be tested at. How bad you want it. How strong are you? Are you willing to go through to get to? Is the question. That's it. Nothing special about the Acre Boys. You're looking at my partner's a former garbage man. I'm a former stagehand worker. We've committed to a thing and just didn't stop. That is it. That's the secret recipe. We committed to something that we knew worked and just didn't stop. Then when we found out it worked, we said, how do we pour gas on what's working? Now, when we came to social media with this message, how did we grow on social media? We grew on social media because you're looking at previously, before this message hit social media, my partner Jay didn't even have a Facebook page, didn't have an Instagram page. He had no social media platforms, didn't even do content, didn't care to do content. But I say, hey, bro, in order for this to work, we're going to have to lock in and you're going to have to crank this out at least once a day. So we started out doing posts telling about and speaking about the land message once a day. Then we wanted to move faster. Someone suggested that you move to 2-a-days. It's been 2-a-days, 365 days a year for the last 3 years. I've taken on partners. When I take on partners, I say to them, you have to beat social media up. Can you do one a day? I could do one a day. Nobody can do one a day consistently 7 days a week with substance. So how bad do you want to be successful? How bad do you want to win is the question. And I'm starting to find out that people say that they want to be successful, but are not willing to put the time and energy in that it takes to be successful. Stop me when I'm lying. I've seen it now. I have enough data to support that. Anybody that's on this call, if I say to you, come be a part of my team, I'll pay you. But you're going to have to do something 7 days a week for 365 days, day in and day out. I can't promise you that nobody's on the call. I don't know who's on this call, but I could promise you that the percentage is low. So we just go around trying to identify that percentage of people that move like that, because those are the people that I want to rub shoulders with. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about where you're from. It's not even about how much knowledge you possess. What is your work ethic? That's it. I don't like to lose. So I stay down until I can come up. And I rarely come up. I come up sometime. The analogy is like if you're swimming. I barely come up. I come up for air sometimes, look around to see where I'm at, and I go back in. Set a new goal. Let's go in. Come back up to see where we at. Did we hit that goal? Set a new goal. This is ongoing. Forget how much money. Forget how many followers. Forget what year it is. Forget what day it is. When do we plan to stop? No time soon. So all else is irrelevant. Forget how many deals we've done. Forget we've done 500 deals. Do 1,500 deals. It's just a real conversation. Forget the girl that made $100,000 a month. Go make it again. I had some good energy today, and I just wanted to pour that into y'all. Comment the word giveaway. Stand a chance to win 1 acre of land. We will be giving it away. People, we are now 4 days away. 4 days away. We will be giving away this 1 acre of land. Comment giveaway now. Comment giveaway now. All right. Anybody, I'm going to put this text in there because I see a few people that ask how do they get in touch. And I like that. I like action takers. Forget the giveaway. How do I get in touch? Forget the free giveaway. If I win it, I win it. That should be your mind frame. If I win the acre, I win it. But if not, still, how do I get in touch and how do I get active? That should be the mind frame. Text that number. I just put it in the chat. Text that number 313-930-8483 if you are looking to get in touch. Have a call, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm totally transparent. When you text that number, have your questions ready. Do a thorough investigation to make sure this is for you. That's my suggestion. I'm not looking to, in fact, I don't want your money. I don't want, if anything I said on this call, if you don't understand that this takes commitment, don't come and try to join. Because if you're looking to do anything for a substantial amount of time, it's going to take commitment, no matter how much money you make. If you make 50 grand or if you make $50, it will take commitment. And this space is no different. It will take time, effort, energy, finances, resources, and everything else. So I'm not here to kid you. We're not those guys. I'm not going to tell you that, hey, this is going to be easy street. But I can tell you that we're not geniuses. And if I did it, you could do it. And if the people that's in my space done it and been successful, you could do it. Let's go, Katrina Gay. She says she's been in this game for 3 years now and would love to join now. Text me. Somebody will respond. 313-930-8483. And somebody will respond. What else do we have going on? I did state to y'all that I do have this private community. I'm really excited about that. Why am I excited about this private community? Because outside of that, we do run a program. In our program, we show people how to invest in land. It hyper focuses on how do we make money, right? It hyper focuses on how do we find land for discounted prices, whether that's to hold on to it or whether that's to put it back on the market to make a profit. But this private community that I'm opening, why I'm so excited about the private community, that it's going to allow us to deal with a multitude of people at a less denomination, to where we can have these conversations on a daily basis, where I could introduce you into other things that we in, like Acre Boyzz Fitness. That's something that we into. Acre Boyzz Farming would be in there. I have my hydroponic farmer that most people don't even know that I have a hydroponic farmer on my team, which he's working on a program right now. It's not introduced, but it's introduced to that private community, right? So we can have these kind of conversations. I have a space in there where you can post, if you have land for sale, you could post it in there. I have a space in there if you need help with your land. If you're in ownership of land, you could post it in there. That's the reason why we're doing the private community, because the word community, we can activate and really get behind that in that private space. That will drop at the top of the year. And I expect to see a whole lot of you inside of that program. It'll be less than a quarter a day. So if you believe in anything that we say, I expect to see you inside of there. But that may be my time. In fact, that is my time. I said a lot. I love to stay, but I'm gonna move on, and I want to do some relaxing myself today. So I really came on here to let you know to get yourself registered for that free 1 acre of land. We'll close out on that. Comment the word giveaway. I left a phone number in the chat for those that's looking to get in touch for whatever reason, to have a conversation or anything like that. My team is always on standby. Once you text that number, somebody will respond. Otherwise than that, enjoy your day off. If it is your day off, enjoy it. We'll speak soon. We'll be back tomorrow with some more. Peace, love.